There are 10 different types of anxiety disorders which I will address in today's video. But I just want to make one thing clear, that this video is for informational purposes only, and to get a formal diagnosis, you do need to see your GP or a mental health professional. Generalized anxiety disorder is the disorder where you will see yourself having persistent and excessive worry for certain events in your life, and this does include your day-to-day routines. The worry is out of proportion to what the circumstance is in your life, and this starts to affect you physically. Some of the symptoms you may see yourself have are trembling, fatigue, trouble falling asleep, you may sleep more, loss of concentration, lightheadedness, and obviously intense amount of anxiety. Panic disorders involve repeated episodes of intense anxiety, of fear and terror that reach peak within minutes. Now, the symptoms include the feeling of impending doom, shortness of breath, chest pain, and the feeling of a rapid heartbeat. It is related to a past incident in your life which causes you to have a certain type of fear. You may actually avoid certain situations in your life to avoid the panic attack. You will see yourself getting isolated. Agoraphobia is a type of anxiety disorder in which the individual starts to avoid certain places in their life which they associated with a panic attack. Now, with this type of a disorder, the panic attack occurred first in a certain situation or a place outside of their comfort, where these individuals felt helpless and embarrassed and judged. Now, this results in this individual isolating themselves inside their homes or wherever they feel the most comfortable. They protect themselves from ever feeling that type of anxiety again. Social anxiety disorder is a disorder which causes the individual to avoid all social situations in the fear of getting judged, self-conscious, and embarrassed in front of others. This is usually seen to occur around the age of 13 years in children, especially who are teased, bullied, and abused in life. Children with overbearing parents and controlling parents are also seen to develop disorder. In general, individuals who have social anxiety fear being embarrassed and judged. You will see them shake or even become frozen in social situations. They fear being humiliated and they do not like to be the center of attention. If you're finding this video informational so far, then do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you are looking for an anxiety coach that can help you through any of the disorders that I've spoken so far about, then do reach out to me. I have a link in the description box below. Separation anxiety disorder is often seen in children where they worry more about losing a loved one and is excessive for that child's developmental level. Some of the things that parents could notice are distress when they anticipate the parents are going to be away. Repeated distress when they anticipate bad things are going to happen, such as they being kidnapped or taken away from their parents for some reason. They refuse to fall asleep away from their loved ones. They have repeated complaints of headaches, stomach aches in association with these excessive feelings of worry and terror that they are going to be taken away from their parents. Selective mutism is a consistent failure of children to speak in certain situations, such as school, but they are able to communicate when they are at home or with close family members. This can continue into adulthood and can affect the work, school, or social functioning of this individual. Now, let's get one thing clear. It is basically a case of stage fright. These people cannot speak. It is as if they are frozen, and this causes them to have intense amounts of anxiety and fear. However, if they are in proximity to a person that they completely trust, is when you will see this individual communicate freely. Substance abuse anxiety disorder is an anxiety that is seen in individuals who abuse drugs, are experiencing withdrawal from drugs, and can be very intense in nature depending upon what circumstance of their life they are in. Specific phobias are associated with an individual feeling really panicked and has a very strong response of fear and terror to a certain situation in their life. So much so that they avoid that situation or thing completely. Some of the most common phobias include fear of heights, fear of spiders, fear of going out, fear of social situations. Whatever the case, these specific phobias cause the individual to feel intense amounts of anxiety, fear, and terror. Anxiety disorder due to a medical condition is a type of anxiety that is caused in individuals with an underlying health problem. Now, in order to give this diagnosis, no matter what the presentation of the anxiety disorder, it has to be shown that your anxiety is related to a medical condition. Some of the medical conditions that are known to fall under this category include hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, hyperglycemia, congestive heart failure, arrhythmias, COPD, pneumonias, and neurological disorders such as encephalitis and neoplasms. Other specified anxiety and unspecified anxiety disorder is a type of disorder where the DSM-5 says that an individual is suffering from anxiety but does not have the full criteria to fall under any of these disorders. Now, my hope with this video is that you are feeling enlightened about the different types of anxiety disorders. I must specifically emphasize that this is an informational video. In order for you to get a formal diagnosis, you need to go see your GP or a mental health professional. Now, in the next coming few weeks, I will be talking about a few of these anxiety disorders in a bit more detail, and will also give you tips and strategies to start helping you overcome them. But remember, all of these anxiety disorders require the help of a mental health professional. And if you are looking for one, then do reach out to me as your anxiety coach. I hope to see you here next week with a brand new video. And if you did like this informational video, do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you next week.